Hello, everyone. Welcome to Aftermath TV. We have our wins ready for you. And Jimmy Corderas, you're starting things off. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness, where do I begin? I had something else planned for my win, and then the ending of Raw last night. My goodness, I keep just mark it in pen every week. Randy Orton is just incredible right now. Just when you think he can't get any better, whether it's on the mic, in the ring, just his focus on what he's doing, he ups his game, and now he has upped it to a level where it's just nobody can touch him right now. I was so invested in that back and forth, that interaction with Ric Flair. It felt so real. It felt so meaningful.
It was.
I'm so invested. And coming into SummerSlam with Drew McIntyre, I really want to see this. And, Randy, I don't know why I'm surprised that he keeps upping his game, but I'm surprised that he could up it to another level. He's in a different stratosphere right now.
Yeah, he's also being spotlighted really nicely. The dialogue, I mean, having Ric Flair and having this presence with Randy is amazing. And it was true. When Rick talked about when he was in the hospital and waking up, that's real. And he's meshing that reality with entertainment. It was awesome. And you know what? As far as building up a match goes that you want to see, this is amazing. And considering that it's going to be like, no audience and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. This is still, but really looking forward to it.
That's the only thing. If there was an audience there to absorb this, other than just watching it on TV, my goodness, I could just imagine the gasps.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. There were gasps at our house. We were watching it last night, watching Monday Night Raw, and when Randy was like, "Hey Rick, hold on a minute," we were like, "Oh boy, here we go." Never let Randy Orton hold you back for a second to have a chat, because it's not going to be a chat. It's going to be a kick to the head. And the fact that it was Ric Flair, someone who meant something to him, not that, every one of them, Edge, Christian, Big Show, every one of them has meant something to Randy, and he still punted them in the head. But that he would do it to Ric Flair, he's just not a nice person. And now I'm really rooting for Drew McIntyre to whip his ass at SummerSlam.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the key now. It's so hard to find a bad guy that people really universally hate and want to see them get their butt kicked. Mm-hmm. Randy Orton is doing something. He's not that cool bad guy that everybody wants to kind of, oh, he's such a bad guy, but look how cool he is. And we used to talk about the little things on this show. Remember, Nugster? Little things. When he first got Ric Flair with the reverse low blow.
Yeah.
Exactly what Ric Flair used to do to people. Just the little things, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Amazing. Even when he did it, the way he cradled Ric Flair and kind of brought him down slow and was caressing his head like a total psychopath. It's awesome.
I always think about like having someone like Randy Orton on your team, or obviously now in WWE on a roster. When you have someone like that, like playing with you, quote unquote, you want to get to his level. So I just can only imagine what the other superstars are like when they watch him live, or, later when they watch Monday Night Raw, they're like, I'm watching him and every little thing he does so I can get better. And just naturally, everything he's putting out, it's like, you want to be Randy Orton. You want to learn from Randy Orton. And I think that that's awesome, not only for himself, but how he probably has the ability to elevate other superstars.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yep. Nug, your win has to do with Alexa Bliss.
Yes, she got attacked a couple weeks ago by The Fiend on SmackDown, but on this week's SmackDown, she stopped The Fiend from giving her the mandible claw and then caressed his face, and then The Fiend took off. It's almost like Alexa got through to The Fiend. It's like she broke through the veil, and so that was enough of a story for me to think, this is amazing. Where can it go? Where can it, what kind of stories can be told from that? It's a shame that Braun Strowman, quote, doesn't care about Alexa Bliss, because that was a major moment on SmackDown and a huge moment for The Fiend as well. That's some development. The Fiend's not just scary. It looks like he's got a weakness too.
I thought it was incredible. And like you said, Nugster adds layers to this ongoing story. And that's what this is all about.
Yes.
Telling great stories. And I know this is our win segment and you had to bring up Braun. I prefer not listening to Braun in this frame of mind that he's in right now. It just doesn't work.
I didn't understand it. I know I'm supposed to cheer for him against The Fiend, but when he said he didn't care about Alexa Bliss, that just made me go, wait, are you a decent person?
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
Not only that, they used to be teammates. So it's odd. It's
right
like,
along
what happened? Yes, exactly. So I'm with you on that. But we'll see what happens. I always like when things happen that we don't expect.
Yes.
So we'll see where this goes. All right, AC, your win. Asuka and Bailey.
Yeah, man, what a technical masterpiece. Even Bailey super impressed me with the quick flow and transition of submissions, and it had a finish, and it was stiff. It was awesome. It was just such a good match, and that's it, straight up, just good.
Yeah, it was so fun to watch these two women who people talk about. These two are in the top wrestlers of the women in WWE, actually have a chance to show that they were two of the best wrestlers in WWE last night.
Bailey
And
good.
No,
there was a finish.
yeah, exactly. And sometimes, like we've said before, sometimes the ending of matches can take away from what was otherwise a very good match. That was not the case last night, and they got to display their wares, and they proved that the women's division in WWE right now is solid, stacked.
Just wait till Ronda Rousey comes in.
Okay.
Okay, my win had to deal outside of the ring, really outside of WWE, but with two WWE superstars, former superstars. Brie and Nikki Bella gave birth to two healthy boys, and what's crazy to me is that they were both 24 hours apart from their deliveries. So imagine that tag team, the Bella Boys. I don't know what they're gonna call it, but just
Boys.
like it's insane. Like I just think that there's a lot of heaviness in the world right now. Of course, a lot of people are dealing with very tough situations, and hearing that about Nikki and Brie Bella, I was very excited for them. I'm also very excited for the future of their boys. And they have big shoes to fill, but I was very happy to hear that for them, and especially Nikki Bella, because it's her first child.
Yeah.
So congratulations to them.
It's funny because I guess, I mean, you hear about that synchronizing of twins and that, and they've been like that. They can finish each other's sentences, and they're twins. They're twins that grew up together, wrestled together, and they have a connection. So, I mean, was it coincidence, or did the twin thing come into play? I missed the Bellas a lot. I was very close with the Bellas. We kind of started at the same time, and we even took this amazing trip to Italy together, just us, actually. My buddy came later, but when we see each other, it's like, why do we got to live so far? And I messaged them both right away, and it's incredible.
How are they doing? Happy?
Awesome. Yeah, everyone's just over the moon, man. It's nuts.
Well, and not only that, you talked about the Bella Boys maybe forming a tag team down the road. Well, they've got the perfect instructor to teach them in Daddy and Uncle Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which it's just, it writes itself.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, imagine the talent that they're already born with.
It's
Can't
in
wait.
the DNA. It's in the DNA.
When we're here on Aftermath 20 years from now, we'll be like, remember that time where they were just born and we were talking about how they're going to be the biggest superstars? Well, here they
It's
are.
like Edge and Beth. Like what if their daughters want to wrestle? Like their both parents were like heavyweight, like champions,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, Aftermath TV fans, let us know what your wins are. And don't forget to check out our fails on Sportsnet YouTube as well, because those are good as well. All right, see you everyone. Bye.